Hello guys and welcome back to the game part. In this video I'll show you best gold farms in August 2021 and one bonus gold farm for people who like solo rough gold farming. And now let's start. Farm number 1 is Twix 4 Boots farm in REVENDRETH. I recommend you this farm because now these boots are 210 item level and you can sell them for decent price on the auction house, and because you can get lots of lightless silk and the price of lightless silk is pretty high these days. With this farm you can get easily more than 100,000 gold for 1 hour farming. To do this farm you need 2 groups of 4 people and one of them should be a monk for statuting. You should have tailoring for this farm because these mobs are humanoids and you will get lots of clothes if you have tailoring. Lightless silk is pretty expensive these days and even without selling the boots you will get around 40,000 gold per hour farming from clothes and rough gold. This farm is located in REVENDRETH. You can see the exact location on the screen right now. From this farm you'll get blue soulbound boots and then you'll turn those boots into BOE boots that you can sell on the auction house. To do that you should go to the vendor located here. From this vendor you have to buy the other boot and then pair them up with the boots you got from the farm. Just click on the boots you got previously and you'll get 210 item level boots. You need renown rank 46 for this farm because with renown rank 46 these BOE boots will be 210 item level boots and you can sell them on the auction house from 10 to 20,000 gold easily. You can get from 3 to 10 boots per hour usually, so you can do the math and see how much gold you can make. Farm number 2 is Dual Gathering farm in ARDENWEALD. I recommend you this farm because it's relaxing, it's solo and you can make lots of gold just with flying in a small circle and gathering the herbs and ores. Of course you need herbalism and mining, and the best class for this farm is a druid. You can do this farm with other classes. Just buy Sky Golem mount from the auction house and use it to gather the herbs while mounted. It will be slightly worse than with druid, but it will be okay. Of course don't even start farming without Shadowlands gathering enchant and faster loot add-on. This farm is located in ARDENWEALD. You can see the exact location on the screen right now. Just start at some point, go in circle, pick up the herbs and ores and that's it. With this farm you should make from 30 to 60,000 gold per hour, depends on the prices of ores and herbs on your realm. With this farm you will mostly get Vigil Storage and Fedrium ore. I have detailed video about best dual gathering farms, so if you want to do this farm or something similar you should check it out. Farm number 3 is Daily Quest Hunt in KORTHIA. I recommend you to do this farm because you can make even more than 100,000 gold per hour of farming if you are fast enough and if the price of ladders on your realm is high. Daily quest hunt in KORTHIA means that every day when you get new dailies you should check if you have some of these 3 dailies. If some of these dailies are up, go to that spot and make huge amount of gold. Of course you need Shadowlands skinning profession for this farm and don't even start farming without faster loot add-on and Shadowlands gathering enchant. All you have to do here is to come to daily quest area, run around and skin already dead mobs. You should get from 50,000 to 100,000 gold per hour with this farm. You'll get lots of heavy callous hides and as well ladders. If you need more info about these farms, check out my previous videos. Farm number 4 is Mythic Sanctum of Domination BOE farm. I recommend you this farm only if you are lucky and because the price of Mythic BOEs is still pretty high. So if you are lucky you can make huge amount of gold. To do this farm you don't need any profession and you can do it with any class. All you need is a good gear and a decent group with first boss down. The mobs before the first boss don't drop BOEs, so you will need first boss dead in mythic difficulty to get BOEs. You can join only the groups from your realm for this farm because cross realm is not working yet. Farm number 5 is SKYSHARD farm. I recommend you this farm because it's most chilled and relaxed farm in the game where you can get from 40 to 80,000 gold per hour. The great thing with this farm is that you don't even need Shadowlands expansion to do this farm. So if you still don't have Shadowlands expansion, this is probably the best farm for you. You need 5 druids for this farm and all you have to do is to take your spot, spam a macro for 20 minutes and then loot. When you finish looting, get back to your spot and repeat. With this farm you will get sky shards, and when you get 10 sky shards you will turn them into sky crystal and then use sky crystal on a Lani dragon that flies in this area. When you do that you will get amount in your bags that you can sell for this amount of gold on the auction house. You will usually get around 10 sky shards per hour farming, sometimes less, sometimes more, depends on your luck. This farm is located in Pandaria, Vale of Eternal Blossoms. You can see the exact location on the screen right now. Farm number 6 is Dual Gathering in Revendreth. Like with Dual Gathering farm in ARDENWEALD, I recommend you to do this farm if you want to do a solo farm where you can get lots of gold. And another amazing thing with Dual Gathering farms is that you can level up your toon on this way. So if you want to level up your alt from level 50 to 60, you can do it with Dual Gathering. Just fly in circle in this area in Revendreth. When you finish your farming circle, the herbs and ores at the beginning of your farming circle will respawn, and you can farm them again and again without breaking the farming circle. With this farm you will get lots of Sinwir ore and Widow Bloom, and with this farm you can get lots of gold just with selling the herbs and ores on the auction house. Of course you can turn those ores and herbs into crafted gear and potions and make even more. I have detailed video about best Dual Gathering farms, so if you want to do this farm or something similar you should check it out. A bonus farm is Freehold Dungeon Farm. Now we have much better gear and raw gold farming in Freehold is finally possible. This bonus farm is only for people who like to do dungeon solo raw gold farms. I tried Freehold with my 231 item level Guardian Druid, and I can tell you that it's pretty easy to farm normal Freehold with tanky class and great gear. Lots of you already have around 240 item level gear, so I guess this farm is even easier for you. I needed around 6 minutes to finish one run, and that's 10 runs per hour. You will get around 500 raw gold for one run if you just loot the mobs and sell the greens and greys to any vendor. Of course I recommend you to have tailoring while doing this farm because you will get lots of clothes from the mobs. You will get around 220 tight spray linen and 10 deep sea satin for each run. If you just sell these clothes on the auction house you will get around 500 gold for each run. So that's 1000 gold each run, 1000 gold each 5 to 6 minutes. Which is not bad at all. Of course half of that gold will be raw gold. It's pretty simple to do this farm. Just enter normal Freehold dungeon, pull the mobs as many as you can handle, kill them, loot them and then move forward and pull more. Of course just kill the mobs, ignore the bosses and that's it. When you are about to finish the run, start a group in pre-made groups, then leave that group and you'll get kicked out of dungeon in 1 minute. When you're out, reset the dungeons, get in and repeat. If you don't want to get bored of gold farming, just try to do all these farms if that is possible. Try to change the farm every 1 or 2 hours, and with this method you'll get lots of gold without getting bored of farming. Don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you want more similar videos. Thank you for watching, a special thanks to my members for their support. Good luck farming and see you in the next video.